Okie dokie. Nintendo.
Hello everybody, this is Milesluigi welcoming you back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Plus. Guess who's back?
Evil Pop-Tart! Hi!
And Igsby, hello!
Hello! We have surfaced on what is basically in the middle of Oho Ocean, actually, and we're surrounded by these creatures called Ohog's, which I think I miscalled OGs last time, but I mean, they look like you would say OG, even though it's Ohog.
Okay, they're just G's. Let's just call them the BGs or the G's. I'm just gonna go with the G's.
Well, what this little boombox is telling us, actually, is that they're friendly creatures that can actually become enemies if you set them on fire or blast them with thunder. Well, why would we want to do that? They look all cute and puffy. They could
like
also communicate
onions.
with us.
They must be put on my hamburgers.
Well, I guess if you swim through Oho Ocean and make it on this island, either that or fall off the Bean Star, you could do that. Ooh, this is a fiery palace. Cool. Let's explore this a little bit.
So
Only
we're starting
Mario
with
can
the
go.
element fire, huh?
Yes, the element of fire. And looks like Mario has to go on micro-adventures. Ooh, what's this guy have to say? I am me.
You don't say!
I am myself. Hello, everybody. I am Milesluigi. Oh boy, look at that. There's a big orb of fire up ahead, and the sun god has come to say hello to us. Fun fact, I think the sun god actually appears in one of the Mario parties.
Mario Party 6 had to do with the day and night. I never made that connection. If those guys are the same as from... I don't know.
I think that is, actually, but Mario Party 6 came out well after this game.
Yes.
So, Sun God completely forgot why he's here. I guess going on a rest for 3,000 years will do that.
He has no power.
Oh, everything seems to slip one's mind. He's on it, on the jokes today.
It's a good thing that language has stayed exactly the same over 3,000 years.
Alright, let's touch this orb of fire. Mario has a firearm. Unfortunately, now Mario can't enter buildings anymore that say no firearms allowed on the premises because he has a firearm now. Woohoo! That is not burning his glove. So we have gotten a new power, actually, and you can bet your sweet butt the game's gonna give us a big long tutorial on it.
Oh boy!
I just want to go burn some ants. When can I go burn some ants?
We can do it right now! Let's learn how! So guess what button we have to press? The R button to go over to the hand powers.
I must burn things. Burn!
Fire!
Burn!
We gotta play with some fire here.
Fire!
We didn't even need a fire flower for this at all. Mario
Fire.
just has inherent fire powers now. Let's try it right now. In Dark Tutorial World. Ta-da!
Mario still can't master the fire like Chuck Norris can.
Wait, please explain.
Chuck Norris could set ants on fire with a magnifying glass at night.
I have no clue where you got that from.
Damn Skippy, it's Chuck Norris.
Oh boy.
He sets ants on fire at night.
Well, Mario can set ants on fire at night, but he'll need his fire hand to do that.
See, he's not as good as Chuck Norris.
Okay, well, let's set Luigi on fire because we can. Doesn't quite do anything yet, but... Oh, let's take a look at this Oho-G.
Burn him! Make him
I
crispy
agree.
onions.
I will burn him.
Make him crispy onions.
Battle!
Battle.
He says thunder is scary and thunder hurts. So this guy is actually almost in a sense a tutorial to teach you. If I were to attack him with fire right now, that actually will heal him. Nothing thunderous that I don't know exactly what he's talking about. Thankfully I got rid of him, and it's a good idea to fight him because you get an incredibly good drop, the fire emblem. That is a badge that I'm going to show off a little bit that increases your attack power quite a bit, and it has a really good secondary effect as well.
Wait, he gave you a badge? Didn't say he gave you a badge.
Yep. HB up hand. It allows you to heal using fire. Plus, it's a good POW increase, so I'm like, yeah, that's good. I'm not going to put it on quite yet, but that is something I'm going to put on in a little bit.
You know, maybe we should mention this as of today, but when you guys see this, this will be, we recorded this on the 30th. Bad news today. Mario is dead.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, yes, Mario is dead.
And I would be referring to, it's not Anthony Hopkins, it's, I totally did not prepare for this. My apologies.
Well, we're in the Thunder Palace now, and things
are... Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins. Bob Hoskins is dead.
Yes,
electrifying.
Yes, he's died at the age of 71. And unfortunately, he's passed away of pneumonia. He was fighting it for a while.
Thanks. Rest in peace, Mario. Do the Mario.
That's actually a different Mario actor, and he died not too long ago as well.
Yeah, Bob Hoskins was the movie, right?
Yes.
I like how he always said it was one of the worst experiences ever working on that movie.
He ever did, yeah, he regretted it. But regardless of the Mario movie, he was awesome in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He's still my childhood hero, so...
Hey, look, it's now the Sun God. We have entered the Thunder Palace, and he kind of understands what's going on a little bit better. And we can kind of see where things are going here. Brace yourself, the Thunder Puns are coming.
Thunder Puns?
That's like one of the electro balls you see in science class. Van de Graaff generators, I think they're called. It's been a long time since I've been in a science class, though. Well, Luigi can now go behind everyone and zap them. Just imagine if you had the power of static electricity everywhere you go. Zap, 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 zap. Luigi can do that now. I would have so much fun pranking everyone if I could do that. So, Luigi, I hope you are a bit more mature and don't have the same desires that I do.
I guess when he gives someone a handshake, it's going to be like always having that buzzer thing attached to it, except worse.
Yes. Thunder. Alright, we got another tutorial that's exactly the same as the fire tutorial. Let's go ahead and try it.
I always love the sound that it makes when you use it.
You stole that from Zelda, you bastards! So Luigi can use thunder now, huh?
Yes.
How do thunderstorms invest their money?
Well, how do thunderstorms invest their money?
In a combination of liquid assets and frozen assets. Because, you know, in thunderstorms, it's liquid and then it can be frozen. Yeah. I'm not describing this. Go to... You know what I mean.
Learn a little bit about finance, kids, and you'll understand that joke.
Yes.
Anyway, if you ask me, we need to do this right now. Yes! I totally shocked Mario. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Oh, I missed. Let's try that again. I'm zapping this guy. I missed again. I don't even care what you have to say. Zap, thank you. So yes, this game has elements, fire and thunder. Generally speaking, from here on forward, we're going to be running into some enemies that are explicitly weak to one of the two elements. And whenever you hit them with one of those elements, you actually get a critical hit, as shown here. And critical hits are flat out double damage. I earlier in this Let's Play called the lucky hits critical hits. That is incorrect. But, as you can see, the exact opposite is also true. Some enemies will have elements that will actually, they'll heal if you attack them with it. So, you usually don't want to attack them with, I guess, related status things. It's stuff you have to play with it, but he drops a pretty good pair of genes, the Oho genes. We took his experience points. He lowered in level. But if we take a look here, we have durable slacks, the Oho genes, resilient, and you take a lot less damage from whenever you're poisoned. It doesn't prevent being poisoned, though. Yeah, I really liked how this game made that connection Mario, Fire, Luigi, Thunder. I kind of always wished in like a later Mario game they would reference that by making Mario always get fire from like a fire floor, but then Luigi getting thunder from it. Or like, I was kind of hoping in Brawl they'd change Luigi's fireballs to like a thunder attack, but they've never gone back to it.
Wow, that's actually that actually would have been really cool.
Green fireball and red fireball is all we get.
The vertical fire or horizontal fireball that doesn't bounce.
Sometimes that's good when I play as Luigi in Melee. I like that. But it's really easy to avoid, unfortunately.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go, coin blocks. Yeah, whenever you're playing either Melee or Brawl, both Mario and Luigi, their fireballs aren't really used too much for damage. They're used more for spacing and being able to put an enemy where you want to, or possibly stun. They don't do a lot of damage, though.
Mini stun.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Look at it go. Back and forth, back and forth. I missed.
Oh, and it comes back again.
I need to ask JD Aster right now how many times you can play that thing, because I just didn't feel like playing it. Ooh, I can't break that block. Hint, we'll be coming back here. In order to leave this island, we'll have to learn both fire and thunder, so it's not like we're going to be sequence breaking ourselves out of the fire or thunder power-up. Yeah, once again, I kind of just wish Luigi was permanently on the B button, and yeah. Later Mario and Luigi games just kind of fix this by making it so Mario is always in the front regardless, but ooh, hey, look at this pipe. I stopped myself. I made it to the bottom. There we go. I kind of just wanted to show if you did hold down A and B at the same time, you do stop yourself from falling, and I think it looks cool.
I've always loved this kind of way that the pipe works. It's neat.
Why are you stopping? I was just like, keep going.
Okay, welcome to Oho Ocean. This is, well, I hope it doesn't dampen your enthusiasm, but this is kind of a dull moment in the game. This is kind of like the lowest point in the game, literally. It is below the sewer level.
You're underwater. So would you say you're scared of water?
It's not so much scared of water, it's just movement here is really weird. The enemies here are kind of annoying.
The water is cold?
I guess water is cold. And invariably, because we're underwater, all the water puns we're going to make will be really dry.
No, not really, because, you know, ice really isn't cold water. It's water that is scared by Chuck Norris.
Here's our first set of new enemies. These are Goom Divers. They're Goombas that, I guess, are underwater. And of course, us being underwater doesn't affect our battles at all, other than the fact, you know, it looks like we're underwater. Their regular attack is just them floating at you really slowly, and it's pretty easy to predict. However, they come at you so slowly, it's like, wow. You want to make sure you don't accidentally pull up your hammer too soon.
I like how they're moving around as if it was, you know, on land. I guess they're wearing the iron boots or something like that so they can walk around on the ocean floor.
Possibly. There we go. But if you're not prepared for this place, even though like the Goom Divers have, I guess, a relatively easy attack to avoid, and some of the other enemies a relatively easy attack to avoid, just they do a lot of damage inherently, and you do want the level ups here. Oh boy, that looks like that would happen again. I can't even use Bro's attacks because Luigi's on his butt. But a couple things. First things first, these Goom Divers, they don't have any elemental weakness, and the other enemy we're going to see also doesn't have any elemental weakness. So those two elements we just learned, nothing.
Useless.
Rest
Does fire
in peace,
work underwater in a battle?
It does, actually. This is before, it's kind of like a regular battle. Oh, another battle.
Rest in peace, dense water vapor. You will always be missed.
Bloopers.
Blooper! We need a big thing that comes across the screen that just says blooper, and then you go into the battle. I always liked that about Paper Mario. Why did they remove that? That was awesome.
What a blooper! That pun really backfired. Alright, so bloopers actually attack really predictably, but the thing that kind of stinks, it's not really apparent unless you're playing the game, the window that you have to mash them with your hammer is pretty small, so even though you can see them coming at you really easily, your attack window is small, so it's like you can try to hammer, it looks like you would have hammered him, but he's going to end up hitting you. There we go, get rid of those Goom Divers. One thing that I don't like is when an enemy, like a Goom Diver, is close to you, it's kind of hard to dodge them. And another thing, if you're using a move like Knockback Brothers, its timing is dependent on how far away you are from the enemy, so sometimes that could just royally screw me over. There we go, but just a couple of bros attacks later. Oh, he's still not dead. If you're really ballsy, put on the Great Force. Ah! I don't have the Great Force on right now, and I'm taking a lot of damage. That is an entire regular mushroom's worth of damage right now.
Of course, there is the trade-off, though. If you had the Great Force on, they probably would have been dead before they got most of those hits on you. So...
They always trade off with the Great Force. Anyway, there's a bean hidden down here. I'm not going to be concentrating too greatly on bean collection, just the stuff that I know is around. Like, I know there's a Chuckle Bean here. Plus, there's the bean that JD Aster mentioned in a Luigi-only area that I'm definitely picking up. But I picked up the one, the bean in the block. I already forgot what beans are in the blocks. Fudge. My brain's not braining today. But I picked up that bean because it's a pain in the ass to go back to. It is possible to go back to, though.
Oh my
but
God.
getting back to that island with all the OGs is, you have to go through this area, the Oho Ocean again, and I don't want to do that. This area is, oh, I can just feel your waves of excitement for this area. Fire Emblem, please. I'm gonna put on the bros badge.
So where's the Cheep Cheeps? Do we get to see any fish?
Not in this area of Oho Ocean.
But we will see fish eventually?
Yes.
Well, what if a fish walks into a bar, and the bartender asks, "What would you like?" The fish says, holding his neck, "Water."
The inherent flaw with that joke, though, is that a fish can't walk into the bar. It has no feet.
But if it was a sandbar,
Yeah.
but it
There you
still
go.
wouldn't be able to walk.
Still, the fish
Joke
needs
logic.
water. Yes.
I think you guys are rushing to conclusions about what will happen with this fish.
Well, it won't die if he gets a glass of water, so we're good either way, if he can walk in there or not.
Oh boy. But, of course, the other thing with the Oho Ocean is just filled with a whole bunch of spikes that just send you back to the other area, and with all the Goom Divers all over the place, this is, once again, this is probably the lowest point in the game, actually. Figuratively, literally, everything. And in case it's not apparent, you're limited in how high you can swim. You saw how I high jumped in that one area. So it's like, here I am, I try to high jump to that platform there, but I actually can't get there.
Wow, and it doesn't even just take you back to like the last platform you were standing on. It actually has to take you all the way to the beginning of the room.
Oh boy, 4 bloopers. Instead of just cutting this battle, I kind of wanted to show how long this takes. It's all my fault because I'm not using the Great Force, but regardless.
I noticed your fire did miss there. Is that
Yeah,
because
it did.
bloopers are considered not ground enemies, or?
It is, actually. The hammer attacks never hit an air enemy, and bloopers are, for whatever reason, considered air enemies. Same thing with the Goom Divers when they're not on the ground. So both fire and thunder attacks will miss.
Yes!
Yes, thunder attacks will miss. Oh, hey, yes, I did go for POW. And I like that wheel because I didn't see any +1s even on the wheel. So I'm just like, yeah. Thank you, G.